And, the whole meanwhile, they've been like hiring people, acting like their stock is good. If you slow down on your hiring, then investors, Wall Street people, analyst people are going to see that they're not hiring. So maybe you're not going to be making so much profit this quarter, right? So they keep hiring people even though they know they don't need them. In fact, they can't afford to pay them. The company going broke. They keep hiring people till they get to that next quarterly report and everything.
Right.
And then they have like a quarterly report conference call meeting thing, and then you tell your shareholders, oh, instead of making $30 million this quarter, we lost $30 million this quarter, and we're laying off 10% of the workers, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And it's just ridiculous. They act like they're going to build a road, but of course they spend the money and then want more money and a new budget passed to be able to complete the road. And otherwise, other people, they're thinking, oh, they're going to open the road, then our business will increase. So like a restaurant or something, that's along that highway. They've been not making as much money because of all the construction interfering with their normal business. And they're thinking, oh, the road's finally going to get open. We'll have new we'll finally get to bring some money in and stuff. So they figure, well, they'll have a job conference, and we're going to hire people to work at our various businesses along the highway because we're going to need extra waitresses and cooks and stuff because we're going to be busier than what we used to be, before the construction. But then they have great fun while everybody's sold there one morning, going to have their job conference to hire people because the road's going. Well, then the city decides, like, no, we're not passing the budget, and the road's not opening, and then it's maybe another year, it may be another decade, and so you're sitting there, all these employers are sitting there at the tables at the job conference, and they've been told to not hire nobody. But anybody like me coming in there looking for work, they just treat you like shit rather than tell you the truth as to what's going on. And you're wondering why everybody's treating you like shit, but they be treating everybody else like shit sometimes too, And you got to figure out that nobody hire anybody at that job conference. Why are you having a job conference? But that one time I called it on the news. The news station out there, they know that nobody. I'd already figured it out in advance myself that time, and then I happened to catch it on the news. The news station had great fun going down there and getting footage of people trying to have a job conference and then know that the road ain't opening, they ain't making no money, and they're already going broke. They sit there and interfere with people getting your business long enough, then you go broke and lose the business, then they get to take over the property, and then when they open the road, now they're making crazy money right off the bat. And that, just like how they were carrying on for Arlington, how everything was going to be so big and the houses prices all going up, that Amazon headquarter coming, anytime it's some big employment thing coming in, and they act like, oh, everything's going to be great, but some people want to sit there and try to sell at the peak of the market and everything. They wait too long, because then what happens is the plans are going to get delayed, canceled, you know and so then all of a sudden your house ain't worth very much. But they think they've been living in a house 10, 20 years, that they've got a lot of appreciation. And then the last couple of years, where they're talking about moving the headquarters in, oh, the business, the price of the house is doubling in that last 2 years even and stuff. And then if you wait too long to cash out, well, then your price of your house goes way back to what you paid for it 20 years ago or less even.
Yeah.
And you got to send me royalties. Yeah.
Royalties on what?
What you mean on what? On my nails. Got to charge you and all your subscribers a fee. All right, I'll see you. Do you need me to come by during the day, or you want me to come by at the end of the day?
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, I know.
Need to bring you a fire hose so you can wash everything down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know that some grocery stores, they will rent you a carpet shampooer machine.
I know.
And sometimes like if you rent something like that on the weekend, you get it for the whole weekend instead of just overnight. And
Yeah.
you're gonna get really bored just shampooing for like an hour or two. And so you're not gonna do 3 days of shampooing, and then the floor need to dry. But it'll make a lot of difference on the breathing. The floor just gets so much nastiness. The carpet gets so much nastiness under it and everything. People have allergies and stuff. Your ears and your nose and everything be getting all kinds of stuff in it from the bad carpet. So you need a plan that once you get this nastiness all rounded up, to rent that shampooer, or you can have a company come do it. But it's
Yeah,
going
I
to
know.
cost you like it used to be like $40 even,
Yeah,
or $80, but
that's
nowadays it's
great.
probably double or triple that.
Okay, well, yeah, just come by, or I know my buddy Eric is gonna be wanting to hang out. He has a car and everything, but just come
Yeah,
by, come
yeah.
by. Yeah, it's all good, man.
I may have to come by to see what you are doing. I might have to help you load or
Okay,
something.
good. All right,
Yeah, but so probably not going to get up in time to go to that other thing. I got to try to get up and catch
that's good.
the bus right away, because I got to try to get over there before he ends up wandering away from his room, because he got to stay away overnight. Sitting out all night, like panhandling, and then not come back to the next day. So you never know when he's going to be there, and sometimes he may be there and just want to be an old lady and not answer.
Yeah,
But
cool.
I'll try to get over there, I guess, on Sunday, because it's already so late today. All right, I'll see you.
All right, good. Take care.
And if he ever comes back, maybe we can have some of his stuff that he can give some of his stuff back to him. But most of
Yeah.
that stuff you ain't gonna want to keep around.
Well,
So
he said I could get rid of any of it I
yeah,
want. So
because it gets to where so many people have lost their stuff so many times that they just get to, after about the third time you've lost your stuff, and some people even after the first time, then they get to where they don't care about anything, and they're happy to make anybody else lose their stuff too, because they've lost their stuff 3 times over. So instead of helping you, like, be able to hold on to your home and the things that you own and stuff, no, let me be happy to just aggravate you and disposition you so that you can lose all your stuff. And then some of these people, they know that, like, the people that buy like, if your stuff gets donated or whatever, like the property owner, auctions off your room of stuff, or like if you have a storage unit, then they know that a lot of the people that buy them storage units are renting companies, like in the downtown area even, and then they take whatever they get, the furniture and whatnot, and then go put it in their store. So then the locals get to buy that furniture cheap at that store. That's their reward for victimizing all the people. Oh, you should come to town and work this job, or go to the college. But then they plan on sitting there beating you out of everything. And some people kind of manage to skip along from and they don't. But if you stay someplace very long, then you're going to get run through the ringer. So some of these people, they have like their group of like 7 or 8 friends, and they're always attacking everybody else in class and stuff. Like when they get hired, when you finally graduate, they may go to various companies, but then, like, what ends up happening, whichever one's making more money, he's sitting there telling his company, "Oh, you should hire my friend," and talk them into hiring a friend. And most of these people, usually they can't do shit, but they're going to collect quite a few big paychecks until the company can manage to get rid of them. And then hopefully one of the other friends at some other company can invite them to come over there and arrange to have that company hire them. So they kind of end up traveling, a snake trail of them moving around. Whereas when it's just you by yourself, you're going to end up being out of work in between jobs, and then whatever money you've managed to save up, they're going to run you. They know how much money you got in your bank account, and they're going to make sure you spend that much money before we let you start your next job. And so the longer you make your money last, just the more turmoil you're going to go through. And you should throw everything away and then turn around and buy it all back, rebuy the same crap. That's a way of getting you to where you won't care about anything. This ends up being a religious warfare against you. Is what it basically comes down to. They're engaging in warfare against you, and you're sitting there trying to be civilized. It's a joke.